Even as the number of COVID cases are increasing, the government has another issue on its hand, that of holding Parliament session. July end is when the Parliament session, the monsoon session begins. So what is before the government right now is a curtailed session and a delayed monsoon session. The last budget session was again curtailed, and from the usual date that was set by the government was April 3rd, and the Parliament was adjourned on March 23rd. Both the houses were adjourned sine die. This came when the government had announced a lockdown in India. Now, with the cases increasing, the government is looking at a situation where the members of parliament would travel to Delhi, or could they have a facility called remote attendance, as in sitting from their different constituencies where their homes are, or maybe even in their homes in Delhi, they can log in, watch the proceedings and even participate. Though Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha proceedings are already live, these proceedings cannot be participated in by the members. The government is considering pushing back the monsoon session of Parliament from July end, the usual date, to sometime after August 15th, in the last week of August. This could be a curtailed session of about 2 weeks rather than the usual 1 month or 4 weeks. What is the biggest challenge before the government is how to accommodate all the MPs at the same time while following social distancing norms. The first suggestion is hold Lok Sabha on one day and Rajya Sabha on the second day. Both the houses, the capacity is full. So how do they ensure that all the members, if at all they are present, how do they ensure that social distancing norms are followed, even if the members are wearing their masks? If all of them at a given time are present in the house, how will they follow the social distancing norms? Another suggestion right now is maybe Central Hall, which houses which holds both the houses MPs during a joint sitting of Parliament, or when the President holds gives a speech to both the houses. That is the venue. So the suggestion right now being considered is to have this Central Hall as the venue and have one day Lok Sabha sitting and on the second day a Rajya Sabha sitting. But again, this is a consideration. First, the government needs to make up its mind and then hold an all-party meeting to take all the parties on board. The government is looking at software solutions where the MP can either log in from their home constituency, or even if they are inside Parliament House, they can participate from their parliamentary party offices. So what does this entail? This entails in allowing them to remotely attend Parliament. So far there has been no precedent, and there is no software intervention that is in sight. What is the government doing right now is studying how UK Parliament, the House of Commons, functioned right in the middle of COVID outbreak. What they have seen so far is that in House of Commons, the Prime Minister, shadow ministers and other ministers who were essentially required to be in Parliament inside the House of Commons were present. So in this case, maybe this kind of a system can be worked out with remote attendance. The different possibilities are being looked at. So far there is nothing concrete on what will be the final plan as far as monsoon session is concerned. But what the government is very, very certain about is that it will hold a monsoon session, a curtailed monsoon session and a delayed one.